Alright, so we're in the middle of trash here. And, yeah, clearly this is going well so far. I'm not sure if that's too loud. The background noise. Might turn it down.
What?
But basic
Were you hitting the
overview.
right thing? What killed you?
Basic overview of my UI.
Because you were killing the wrong thing.
These motherfuckers
That's
are way
why.
too
It's the
loud.
right thing, they're all the same.
God damn it.
The initiate. You have to kill the initiate.
Calm the fuck down.
Because they put the repeat off on.
Alright. Basic overview of my UI. This is tell me when here in the middle, where you see all those little buttons like my Divine Plea, Hammer, and stuff, and those are just, those little icons will pop up when those are available for me to use. Now, as far as actual healing goes, everything is bound to buttons on my Naga. They're all mouse over macros. On my Paladin, it's pretty easy to see. Like, each one of these buttons is exactly the button that corresponds to a button on my mouse.
So anyway, yeah, this is the trash goes right in so check.
This will be fun. Alright. I have bite buffs and flask and stuff. Alright. So, on grid, there are a couple little dots and stuff.
Alright.
Like this little green one that I'm actually not sure what it is. That shouldn't be forbearance. I don't remember setting up a button with that color. Anyway, when I put a Eternal Flame on somebody, you'll see that little yellow dot appear in the corner. That means that person has Eternal Flame on him. This is really useful because before I had that, I was trying to remember each target that I had put Eternal Flame on, which it just doesn't work, and this motherfucker's retarded. Alright.
Wait, Mom? Mom?
I got you.
That hurt.
You're okay.
Alright. The hammer for good measure. Now, basically when it's just damage like this, it's no big deal to just heal with Holy Lights and just be as efficient as possible. See, my mana is pretty, like, as soon as this Divine Plea finishes, I'll be at full mana. Almost.
Switch out
La
my
la la. Okay, these people are starting to take some serious damage using Divine Light. Follow that up with the Holy Light for the 100% transfer to the tank. And I have full Holy Power for the next time he does his little spinny bullshit, throws a spear, and then goes Psycho thing. There's the spear. Hunter's about to take damage. Throw him a Eternal Flame. And then just Holy Light is fine enough for this one guy that's taking, pretty serious damage. So followed it up with a Holy Shock.
You charge yourself?
Now, one of the big differences between my gear and yours is the 4-piece from the previous tier. This 4-piece, reducing the cooldown of Holy Shock by 2 seconds, is unbelievably powerful. It grants you so many more Holy Power so long as you're using Holy Shock on cooldown, and it's just glorious. It's so much more free healing, and that's where a lot of my mana management comes from. And Giles being a bitch. So, on trash, I don't really care about my mana at all, so like I'm just Divine Lighting the tank to keep that shield on them from the absorb, and just keep her topped off, because when tanks dip, people freak out and use every cooldown known to man. So typically, if trash starts hitting hard, I have zero qualms with just blowing all my mana, because the fight's only going to last for a minute. You don't have to worry about having mana later on. So on trash, I just explode heals when it's serious and just give zero fucks. Duh. Now, sometimes you'll see me move my mouse away from the grid frames, and that gets rid of this icon that sits right here. That is because my Holy Shock also uses my trinket, but it doesn't fire unless it's not being used on a target for some reason, so that's why sometimes it's kind of a janky way of doing it, but that's what I gotta do. Full Holy Power for this trash going up here. People are going to be taking a lot of AoE damage if they're standing together, which Knowing these guys is very possible. See? There it goes.
Mom.
Oh god. I'm just not gonna give any fucks, pop wings,
I got it, kid.
and just go ham on this trash. Not caring at all. Boom boom. Now... Oh, that's bad.
Son, help.
Well, right here I'm relying on the other healers to do some work as well. I think Melv was in my line of sight, which kind of threw me off. Or Great Emperor, rather, was out of my line of sight. Anyway, that's enough for this clip. I'll see you in the next one.